viral marketing to create attention. History of viral marketing, it's really word-of-mouth marketing on steroids. That's what it is. In the early days, word of mouth would spread person to person and from towns through towns via horseback and ships and nomads and travelers and stuff like that. All right? The catalyst method explodes, okay? And that's what can start a marketing virus or buzz. When Gutenberg created the printing press, it allowed for the first mass media distribution of a message. One thought could be broadcast very quickly to thousands of people. The newspaper, okay, allowed for one message, just as we said there, to be spread very, very quickly just by rolling it off. All right? In the 20th century, the invention of the radio and the television helps this method now explode. You can first broadcast to a local area, and then the television just allowed things to go national and then global. Okay? The delivery mechanism is another part of viral marketing, is the delivery mechanism now takes on exponential growth when the telephone came out. See, with a newspaper, you had to wait for everything to get out. The telephone allows people to pick up and connect with people, and that message can start going, much faster. But now, the internet comes out. This total paradigm. Okay, the catalyst method meets the delivery mechanism and the marketing message. All three converge at the same time. So now, for the very first time, it was possible to have a message, let it spread automatically, and monetize it at the same time. It was never possible before. The internet brought that to us through email, instant messaging, cell phones, SMS text messaging. So now, you could be, Miss Teen South Carolina, say something stupid, and 33 million people can see you over 24 hours. Okay? So now what? Is your message, product or service, worth talking about? Okay? And that's called buzz. Okay? Now, you've heard, about becoming an Amazon.com bestseller. Has anybody ever bought a book, right, where you get like $67,582 worth of downloaded bonuses for buying this $14 book? And everybody's promoting, get all these free products if you go to Amazon and buy this $14 book. And this guy shoots up to Amazon, and he becomes an Amazon.com bestseller and shows up on his business card. Now, it's a form of marketing, and there's nothing wrong with that. What we want to realize is that if the product or service is not worth talking about, what happens the next day? And it's done. Okay? Because with the leverage on the internet and JV partners and everybody mailing, it's very easy to manufacture something like that. But true stuff like the 4-hour work week, which Timothy Ferriss launched through blogs, that product was worth talking about. I heard about it from Rich. And then I started talking to people about it, and next thing you know, probably more than half the people in this room know about the 4-hour work week, because it was worth talking about. So when you're a New York Times bestseller, that's a lot different, okay? That's not something that you can, how do I say this, easily manipulate. That's a true bestseller. Okay, so I'm going to go quick through these. I have identified 12 different factors that create buzz. It's impossible to get all 12 of these into one campaign. If you have 0 or none, or 1 or 2, you're not going to do, or 1, you're not going to do as well as if you had 2, 3, or 4. Okay? Something that is new, or nouveau, or fresh, is certainly going to be able to create buzz, because copycats don't always look. If you notice now, every type of video site is something tube, right? But YouTube is the one that recently became the second most trafficked site on the internet, past Google. Created major news in the industry. Yahoo number 1, Google number 2, YouTube number 2, Google went down to number 3. That's how big video is getting. Is it inspirational? Does it move people with tears? Like that video that we started the presentation with, that was very inspirational, right? Is it innovative, controversial? Is it edgy, humorous, heartwarming, taboo, secretive, engaging, or suspenseful? The price will be determined tomorrow at noon. The suspense is killing me. I have to be at the site there to find out. So when you incorporate those things into your marketing, it helps create buzz. As Jeff was talking about in the last workshop at Frank Kern, he was a little worried 3 days before Stomper Smarts that people weren't saying, what's the price? because they held back the price. And then within 2 days before, all the forums were saying, what do you think Stomper Smart's going to be? What price do you think it's going to be? I think it's going to be this. Well, based on their last one, it might be this. They started creating buzz by using suspense. All right? This is highlighted because the next slide is an example of something that was new, innovative, secretive, engaging, and suspenseful. Gmail. Gmail is Google's mail server. Google did no marketing. They spent no money. They created scarcity by giving out Gmail accounts only to a handful of power users. Other users who aspired to be like these power users lusted for a Gmail account, and this manifested in itself in their bidding for Gmail invites on eBay. Demand was created by limited supply. The cachet of having a Gmail account caused the word of mouth rather than any marketing activities by Google. So they just created scarcity, and then people, I remember, I saw it in a forum. How do you get a Gmail account? Send me an invite, a private message. And I was like, what is this? And then I couldn't get one, so I went back and sent the guy a private message. Can I get one? When you can't have something, you seem to want it more. Okay, so by creating scarcity, it makes people want it more. All right, and I've got 16 seconds left, so I will go over 2 minutes, and I'm going to go through this stuff real quick. This one was controversial, edgy, taboo, and engaging. This was a report I did 2 years ago called The Death of Internet Marketing. When you want to, respected expert in marketing declares that, internet marketing is going to die unless certain things start changing, it created controversy, so people wanted to read it. 34,000 opt-ins in 24 hours, double opt-in. After the first week, 74,000 people. The buzz factors were the delivery mechanism, the maven. I don't have time for the story. That was Joel Comm, who was the expert in the industry at the time, the authority figure that released the report accidentally, true story. There were connectors. There were other people in the marketplace that immediately saw the report coming out and started telling people. And the what's in it for me, we paid people $1 on 2 levels for sharing the report. So if you shared the report with one person, you made $1. If you shared if that person was Rich Schefren, and Rich Schefren told 10,000 people, then you'd also get $10,000 because you got $1 on level 2. Spoke about that to some people yesterday. Very, very powerful when the what's in it for me factor is high. I'm going to go through this one real quick. Be careful with edgy. Does anybody know what product that was for? Exactly. It was such a viral campaign that everybody had seen it, but they don't remember the product. It was for Burger King. It was called Subservient Chicken. Have chicken your way. So you would tell it, sit on the floor, and it would sit on the floor and stand back up. You'd say jump up and down, it would jump up and down. Problem is, it didn't make any sales because people, even to this day, don't remember what it was all about. So we're going to skip all the case study stuff right there. I just recapped that. Infection stage. Every viral marketing campaign needs an infection stage of the initial host in order to spread. Okay? In our business, that's called a launch. Okay? Massive launch. And the more big the launch, in many cases, the more, the faster the virus is going to spread. Next, if you can do things like a media blitz as well, press releases, articles, that helps. Just the fact that there's buzz starts creating buzz itself. People start talking about the buzz. Am I the only one that got 13 emails for this today? One other guy will start a forum post. If I see one more forum post about mass control, I'm going to freak out. And somebody else will reply, you're contributing to the problem. Okay? Tipping points. This can occur when a maven or an authority figure, Rich has gone over a lot of this stuff in his last couple of reports, when a maven or authority figure in the market endorses a product because of its value to the marketplace, and then super connectors, people that identify with this person, then these authority blogs start talking about it, like the 4-hour work week. That's what the thing just tipped at that point. It starts to spread the message. Here's a graph of The Secret. This was done when everyone in this room knew about The Secret. 6 months before it was on Oprah, I would say, who's heard of The Secret? And everybody would raise their hands. And it seemed that there was market saturation, but no. When Oprah spoke about it, that's when it tipped. And that's when I had people coming up to me, just like friends and relatives coming up and say, have you ever heard of The Secret? I was like, I was on a cruise ship with Joe Vitale when he showed it to us before the entire world saw it, because he just got back from producing it. So that's what happens when a maven or an authority figure. So you might want to maybe get your product in the hands of a maven or an authority figure or somebody in their office, because once they endorse it, then you got something like, Clayton Makepeace says this, and that's, major credibility. Having a proper pre-launch, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Delivery mechanisms. There's forced, things like MySpace, Facebook, where you join and it automatically sucks all your friends. It says, do you want to invite all your friends? And it pulls all your friends out of Yahoo and Outlook, and you hit submit and invites all your friends. And that's why these sites show up overnight, because of massive viral marketing. Incentivize uses what's in it for me. And I'm going to show you that real quick. And piggybacking, where use of the product advertises itself. The quick example is Hotmail giving away free accounts. And just by people using the email, there's an advertisement at the bottom that says, get a free email account just like this too. And that helped it go viral. All right? Different types of delivery methods in real viruses. And the closer you get to this, the more of a marketing virus you can spread. This is called an airborne virus. That means if somebody sneezes, you can also get the virus. So God forbid there was something like the HIV virus that was delivered through airborne. Right? Remember that movie Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman when Rene Russo suddenly freaked out and she says, oh my God, the virus just went airborne. I mean, it was a whole new animal at this time. It no longer went through contact. The next lower method is if you touch something that was once touched by somebody that was infected. You get that a lot on cruise ships. I forget the name of the virus, but if you touch the rails and the elevators and stuff, somebody else that was infected might have left that virus and you get a little sick for a couple of days. The next one is personal contact, then maybe something like intimate contact, like kissing, and then the slowest rate is something like the AIDS virus, which is through blood or sexual intercourse or something like that. So you don't want your marketing virus being slow and deadly by just saying to somebody, here's an affiliate link. You want your marketing to be airborne, all right? If the delivery mechanism is not easy and logical, it will slow or kill the growth of your marketing message. So let's take a quick look at an example here. YouTube, as soon as the video is done playing, this is what made YouTube very famous, that little thing right there that said share. And after you hit share, they remember who you sent emails to in the past. They've pre-written the message. This is awesome. They split test what gets the best click rates and subject lines and open rates, and the email goes out. If you would have clicked share and this web browser opened up that said, step 1, open up your Outlook. Step 2, think of a good email address, subject line. Step 3, write this. Step 4, go back to the site, copy and paste the link, put it into your email, make sure you have an internet connection and hit send. YouTube would not be around today. So the delivery mechanism is very important. Finally, well, what's in it for me? All right, that's the question everybody asks themselves when they're asked to do something. Make it obvious, incentivize the visitor. Some examples are like free iPod. You get a free iPod if you share this message with 5 people that also share it with 5 people. In the business-to-business, it's known as an affiliate program. Quick example, customer comes to your site, they enter their name and their email address. They land, instead of sending them to a normal thank you page, send them to a tell a friend. This is viral friend generator there. That person then tells 3 friends. Okay? Those 3 friends are then invited back to the marketing process, and your current person is then sent to the delivery page. All right? Now you have 3 more people that see the same message, share the friends, and it goes on from there. All right? We did that in the 7-figure code. That was an example. Visitor was sent to the blog, encouraged to comment on the blog after that. Scalability, going to go through this real quick. Just make sure that if everything you ever dreamed of does happen, ask yourself, what happens if we get 10 million customers tomorrow? Are you producing caricatures where you're drawing, your business is not going to scale, so be very careful. Make sure that your video, your marketing message has a call to action. Okay, you're either going to ask for an order or name an email address. Okay, the second word in viral marketing is marketing. Something can go viral and not make money. Classic example was this kid, he did the Numa Numa. Okay, and if you see how many views it got, $4.6 million. And he just got in front of a webcam and he started singing to this Romanian song, and it was very funny, and everybody spread it, and he ended up being on like David Letterman. Got his 15 minutes of fame. Search it at YouTube. You'll see it had over 10 million views in all the different players worldwide. Profit from this viral video, 0. Lesson, priceless. Okay. Now search for new Numa at YouTube. Estimated 10 million views of this video. 2 years later, 20 pounds heavier. Now, when he plays this video at the end, well, here he's got newpnuma.com on his shirt. See, this is marketing. He's advertising this website, which has gone on to do over 6 figures, okay? Because this time there was marketing, there was a call to action, okay? So you can create a marketing virus. Estimated profits 100,000 based on their website. It's crucial to have the proper marketing call to action. Duration, we already went over this stuff. That's having, all the right affiliate things in place, other things to consider, free reports, that you can make viral, give other people the rights to give the reports away that talk about your product, viral videos, PDFs, resale rights, master resale rights, and private label rights. Crunched a lot in there for you guys. I know that was a lot of stuff. I believe that that is the end. So thank you very much, guys. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you. I'll be around all day.
Come on, let's give Mike a big hand. Hold on. Come on, give him a big hand. Now,
I believe that that is the end. So thank you very much, guys. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you. I'll be around all day.
come on, let's give Mike a big hand. Hold on. Come on, give him a big hand. Now,